John Spartan is the Demolition Man. He is a cop who will go to any devices to get his prey.
Here's my ride.
If it means blowing up a building, he'll blow up a building. If it means driving through a wall in a car, he'll do it. You're the Demolition Man. Who's coming for dinner? The Demolition Man. Hide the china, honey. Wesley is the quintessential, brilliant...
I'm trying to rip his head off.
Psychopathic criminal.
No love lost here. Sly, you like that one?
The action is very, very fresh. The good guys and the bad guys are also very, very fresh. I think what we're doing with this is breaking new ground. And the hardware, the stunts, the entire film has been designed in such a way that almost everything that you see is futuristic. In the future, when you're given a sentence, you're frozen. You're put into this, we call it a pod, but say like an aquarium, a prison on ice. In the beginning of the film, supposedly 30 people are kidnapped off a muni bus or a municipal bus, and they're being held hostage.
And I've already killed all the people that he's trying to save, and I end up framing him for the murder. And so we're both cryogenically frozen.
Then if you're given 50 years, you're frozen for 50 years, and during that time, your brain is being reprogrammed. Then he is brought into the future, and they bring him out for a parole hearing.
Defrosted.
And he breaks loose, and he begins to wreak havoc on the future because they don't know how to deal with him.
We're police officers. We're not trained for this kind of violence.
How was the fiendish Simon Phoenix apprehended back in the 20th?
Sandra Bullock, who happens to be an aficionado of the 20th century.
She always wants action and violence to happen.
She says, wasn't there a person named Demolition Man? I remember reading my laser tapes.
John Spartan.
You mean the Demolition Man? So she decides to defrost, you know, the Demolition Man, who she's a big fan of.
The conditions of your parole are full reinstatement into the SAPD and immediate assignment to the apprehension of Simon Phoenix.
So she does, and...
St. Angeles, PD.
Yeah,
at your service. John Spartan.
He defrosts and they hang.
Then we've been able to add a little sensuality, a little romanticism to it.
After having observed your behavior tonight and my resultant condition, I was wondering if you would like to have sex.
Here?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, the story takes place in the year 2032. Two mortal enemies from another time are unleashed on a future that really isn't big enough for the both of them. It's in a very different setting, in a very different world. It's in a future world that is extremely unique.
One of the other things is the whole satirical view of the future is very interesting because we were able to create a backdrop for the two characters that says something about the way we live today.
Pass is over, John. Time for something new and improved.
Oh, hell. Demolition Man.
Yeah.